नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। King said, then I must come. I have to come and see. So he got up and he decided to come, and he started marching towards Anthapuram. These outreach girls were there. They just ran inside and shouted inside, the king is coming, king is allowed. Before Damayanti could, come out of her Brahma and all the deep mess that she has done of herself and her mind, the king was there in the room. So, but king, father, so immediately she got up, stood and adjusted her hair, whatever she did, and she couldn't even face him. She was looking down like that. One look, the king said he knew, ki kya ho gaya, and he knows, kya ho. So he straight went to her and put his hand on her head, it seems. Blessed her and said, Swayamvare, may you soon get a Gunavan husband who pleases your heart. And then he turned to her friends and said, your friend will get the right person for her very soon. So please do all you can to make her immediately come out of any despair or any depression that she is in. She is looking a mess. Please make her look pretty. And we got to organize a Swayamvara now, right? So get on with your job, he tells all of them, and then they were thrilled. The Sakhis were thrilled. Damayanti was super thrilled, etc. Now something has moved actually. Till now she didn't know what to do. Now it has moved. And they were all consumed in an ocean of joy, and thus ends another Ananda chapter. Now, so far we have been dwelling a lot on Naishadham. We will now reduce it a bit and go back into Bharatam itself, but there will be Naishadham till the marriage. After that it will be pure Bharatam. So the Swayamvara was announced. The Damayanti Swayamvara has been announced by the king. And Damayanti's beauty is known everywhere, every corner of the earth. So king after king was just starting off towards Vidarbha. Chariots, elephants, their gifts, caravans of kings are all thundering towards Vidarbha. They are accompanied by soldiers, and it was amazing sight, all the jewelry, all the elephants carrying this, that, and coming from all over the country. And the king was there receiving them. The protocol is there. You have to receive them. You have to put them in the right palace. That king in this palace, this king in this palace. All that is thought through. I mean, it's not a easy thing. So it's a major thing. Swayamvara, because anything can happen. Anything can happen, and you have to keep track. There have to be spies, have to be there. You have to know. Some king may have some wrong intention. You have to know beforehand. So many things are there. Actually, Swayamvara means she has to choose. Right? That's our tradition. The princes will choose. After all the 150 kings who come, they will all be introduced. So in the line, they will be sitting, and there will be one person saying, this is the king, this is quality, this is name, this is Gotram, this is what his achievements are, this is qualification, this is Purvajas, this, etc. She will keep on. She may, in between third one itself, she may say, yes, who used to know a girl's mind? Okay. We don't know. Okay. So, but yes. So, I mean, there will be some. That she would have seen. She would have seen from upstairs or something. Okay. So there it was. So now there it is. Now all this was there. Now meanwhile, in Devalokam, Narada landed up along with Parvata and went and met Indra. Narayana and all that. How are things? Indra said, things are fine, Muni, but you must tell us. There seems to be... I am noticing that recent times not many kings have come to the Indraloka. Normally, there will be some regular kings coming into Indraloka. Kings who died in battle, kings who have lived a life full of bravery, kings who have never shown their back in battle, such and other people. Kings always come to Devaloka. Recently, last few weeks or so, not one king has arrived. Where are they? What is happening and all that? So Narada says, there is a reason actually. This Vidarbha king's daughter is having Swayamvara. So now no battle, etc. is taking place. All the kings are all proceeding to Vidarbha. Okay, they are all changed their plans. Okay, right now priority is everybody is going there. So they are all going there. What Vidarbha? What is happening in Indras? You don't know? He said, no. Damayanti Swayamvara. Acha, who is Damayanti? You don't know them. Then it has explained to her, Damayanti is the most beautiful woman in all the three worlds. Nobody in Devalokam, Patalokam, in this lokam, that lokam, nobody to match her, etc. Narada fully puts a chabi on Indra. And he says shortly as Swayamvara is going to be held, kings and princes from all over the world have arrived and all that stuff. Now, this jewel of a lady, some man, some king is going to be lucky and all that is right. Then not only Indra is all thousand eyes is open, is listening. Other devas are also listening. Yama is listening, Varuna is listening, Agni is listening, all of them are listening. They are all enamored by the description. So they have a quick discussion and say, we will also come for Swayamvara and all that. Okay. So Indra and Agni and Varuna and Yama, etc., all of them also decide to proceed to the earth and go to the Swayamvara. Fight for their chance. Okay. Now King Nala has already left. Okay. Nala has heard. Swayamvara has been organized and he got on his horses and he's a man with terrific horsemanship. They fly. He flew towards Vidarbha. But he stopped somewhere for a halt and there was a nice lake. So in order to give the horses some rest and some water, he just stopped by there and got down and just was taking a breath when right at that time, in their flying chariot of Vimanam or whatever, these devas landed up. They found Nala camping here. And Narada had... I don't know whether he had exactly told him or not, but they probably had some information. So they stopped here. And they had one look at Nala. They couldn't believe it. The guy was the most handsome person they could ever imagine any person could be. He was looking like Kamadeva himself. He was looking like Manmada and Smara himself. Nala was there with his horse and he looked like Kamadeva himself, and Indra and Agni and Varuna and Yama, they all looked at each other and they had only one thought, Damayanti is gone. We don't stand a chance. Not with this guy around. So they had a quick discussion as to what to do and then they got down, they appeared in front of him and spoke to him. Indra spoke to him and said, Bho Nishadharajendra Nalasatyavrato Bhavan Asmakam Kurusahayam Duto Bhavanarottama Bho Nishadharajendra. O King of Nishada, they said. And how do they know he is King of Nishada? They said, you look like your father. You have seen your father. Same look. You're King? Yes. You're Nala? He says, yes. Oh Nala, O King of Nishada. We know you're a Satyavrata. Your fame precedes you. You know you're a man of word. We request you, we need your help. We need your help. So he says, I will do it. Tell me what help you want. He says, you have to be a messenger for us. He says, I will be a messenger for you. Tell me what you want. But tell me, who are you? You look very noble, very blazing. Who are you, sir? And how can I help you? In what way can I help you? What message? Who do you want me to give a message to? What message do you want me to give? So what object of yours that I can fulfill? I'll be very happy to fulfill. Please tell me. So they said, Evamuktau naishadhena magavan abhyabhashata. Indra spoke. He said, Amaran vai nibodhasman. He says, no us to be amaras. We are devas. Damayantyarthamagatan. And we have come here for Damayanti. Aham Indro, I am Indra. I am Agni, this is Agni. Tathaiva I am Apampati, this is Apampati Varuna. Sharirantakaro Nranam Yamo Yamapi Parthiva. And this is the one who destroys the bodies of all humans, Yama. On our behalf, we request you to please go to Damayanti and tell her that Lord Indra himself is coming to Swayamvara. Tell her, not just Indra, other devas are also coming to Swayamvara. Tell her, from our behalf, that all of us, each on our own, is desirous of you, O princess. And tell her that we request her to choose one of us. She will join us in Devaloka. On the one hand, Nala has never ever in his life said no to a yachana. Somebody has asked something, he has never said no. And moreover, this was a unique case that the devas themselves have come and asked him something. Devas who have got Kamadhenu, they have got Kalpavriksha, they have got Chintamani, they have got this and that. They themselves are asking him for a favor. And among this group of people, there is also Yama, who can kill you. Okay. Yeah, but fine. I mean, here is an interested party in Damayanti. Okay, it's an interested party in Damayanti. Okay. So all these matters are here, but not that he is afraid of Yama, but look at the stakes involved. There's a lot of stakes here. He has to think quickly. But he didn't thought about it, and it replied to them, no. There is a hitch. He told them, I would like to do it for you, but there is a hitch. They said, what? He said, your object of desire and my object of desire happens to be the same. I too am trying, on the way actually, to try to win Damayanti's hand. So I request you not to press this task on me. Please don't press this task on me. Even though Yama is there. He said, don't. Please forgive me, but it so happens I have already set my heart on her. And I can't dream of asking her to marry somebody else. It's not possible. It won't come to my mouth. I can't say it. So please don't ask me. Deva said, this is, you gave your word. You said you will help us. And you said you will help us. You are a man of your word. How can you now take back all this? You should not do like this and all. And don't waste time. Time is of essence here. The Swayamvara is few days away. You please proceed immediately before she makes up her mind on something else. So go now, and they press him. They said, they make him, somehow they convince him that he should go. He is trying some technical excuse. Yes, I can go, but how will I? You think I will be able to go and give her a message? What nonsense! You're a princess. The only time any of us will be able to see her is during Swayamvara. Before that, we will not be able to see her shadow also. She will be protected. Military will be guarding. No way we can go inside and meet her and ask her. There's no cell phone also. All these difficulties are there. How to go? Right. So these are problems. So Indra says, that and all, you leave it to us. What are we for? You will be able to go. But this message you have to give. So Nala very reluctantly says, okay. So he goes there, and when he reaches the palace of Damayanti, he is finding whole host of guards, all of them are frozen. All Sthambanam. By some gods, they got Ashtasiddhi, no? Devas. So they are all Sthambanam. Everybody is frozen. So he just walks and directly walks into Damayanti's palace and he enters Damayanti's chamber. Har Namah Parvati Pataye Janaki Kanta Smaranam Gopika Jivana Smaranam Vetrivel Muruganukku Shri Sadguru Swaminah Shri Anjaneya Swaminah Har Namah Parvati Pataye Janaki Kanta Smaranam Gopika Jivana Smaranam Vetrivel Muruganukku Shri Sadguru Swaminah Shri Anjaneya Swaminah